How's it going, YouTube? Right in front of me, this is the AutoSense. It's a automatic clamping dash mount made by iOttie. And this now in front of me is the automatic grip cradle by Mighty Mount, which goes on your dashboard and your air vent. To compare the iOttie to the Mighty Mount, for the mounting hardware we have a dash pad, the boom arm, and the charging micro USB cable. For the Mighty Mount, we have a vent clip option with, of course, the dash mount with an adjustable height, with a car charger with the included USB Type-C cable. So there you have it. The iOttie and the Mighty Mount, we can see that the Mighty Mount is a little bit bigger. The iOttie has its arms a little bit higher and its legs always poking out. If we look at it from the front, one is glossy, which is a Mighty Mount, and the other one is flat black. Now from the bottom, you can see the iOttie arms are really long, but there seems to be a tiny lip grab on the Mighty Mount. You can see that it's shorter, but there is lips to keep the phone from falling out. From the top, you can see the iOttie's body, and you can see the arms are a lot longer with the legs already propped down, with the Mighty Mount having a little bit cleaner design, but shorter arms. Now the back of the iOttie, you can see that it looks a little bit busier, but it's a lot cleaner on the Mighty Mount. On the iOttie, the micro USB plugs in through the back, while the Mighty Mount plugs in from the bottom with a USB Type-C. The iOttie, in order to adjust the phone height, remove this and find the position, and there your phone will be further down if the coil needs to be adjusted. On the Mighty Mount, the legs unhide and they are fixed at this position. They don't go any lower. And a way to adjust the coil for different size phones, we can move the coil up higher to accommodate for different phones. iOttie has a left and right release button, so whichever side you want to release it at, with a left and right LED indicator. On the Mighty Mount, we have a left and right LED indicator and one release button on the right side. So far, those are the differences. They both weigh about the same. So now let's check out the charging abilities. The iOttie uses micro USB, while the Mighty Mount uses Type-C. Let's plug in. We get a little LED indicator, which is green, and it's a slow open and a slow close. And the Mighty Mount plugs in any direction. And now in the front, we see an LED indicator. Now touching right here, the sensor opens up, but it does not close until a phone is inserted. Now tap that, set it, charging, and it grips by itself. I will press the button to release. It releases really quickly. It closes up really flat. On the iOttie, the sensor is going to detect the phone. You place it, it's going to charge, and it grips the phone. If we press, it lets go, and it always defaults to closing. Now we know that they both wireless charge, but it comes around to a preference and the ease of use. On the Mighty Mount, the button is a lot closer outside towards the edge of the phone versus the iOttie being a lot closer to the body, which makes it a little bit further tucked beneath the phone to reach. On the Mighty Mount, you could hide the legs and say you don't need those legs. On the iOttie, you cannot hide these legs. Now, to do the speed test, hit the sensors, and you can see one of them takes so much longer to do. On the iOttie, you have an exposed sensor versus the Mighty Mount with a clever hidden sensor. The opening and closing grip match each other. Also, another thing to note, once it is unplugged, the Mighty Mount is completely out of juice. There's no internal battery, but the sensor doesn't react. But if you turn the car off and it was still closed and you take your phone out, you do have an ability to press afterwards to release. So the Mighty Mount, if their phone was in, it does not have any juice to release it, but these rubber grips are designed to hold your phone really tight, but you can pull upwards and it slides out with no issue or worry about it ever falling out. Let's go take it outside. I'm going to showcase the iOttie and the Mighty Mount, starting with the Mighty Mount. It's a quick and easy install. Just plug and play with a single tap, set, charge, and grip. And this is Mighty Mount's second option for the air vent, all while being sturdy for tilting and angling to your favorite position. Now let's set up the iOttie in this position. No, it does not have an air vent option. I was able to stick it onto a faceplate. And as we all know, micro USB requires to be plugged a certain direction, so the struggle is real the first time you plug in. And it works great. Tap the sensor, set it, forget it. But obviously the weight is too much for this position and it's dragging down, so it's not ideal. Therefore, the Mighty Mount gets one extra point for having a air vent option. But the true placement for the iOttie is on a dash, on top. And yes, it stays suction and sturdy. And of course, you can tilt and adjust left and right from the ball head. Now, coming back, you also have the option to set it on top with a smaller base to fit in different areas. Just peel and stick, wait for 24 hours, install your automatic grip cradle, and you know the steps. And because the mount is small, you have other areas to stick it onto for your preference. And there you guys have it. This has been a quick showcase of the iOttie versus the Mighty Mount, showcasing its differences. Not only does it truly come down to your preference, as one of them may function better than the other, at least for me. What about you? And that's it. If you want one for yourself, you already know what to do. Find it in the description down below. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Later.